I've been walking around like God forgot my name, but truth is, I was the one hiding from the roll call. I kept praying for blessings with my hands still full of fear. But tonight I lay it all down. Because self-sabotage season, yeah, that chapter is closed. I used to shrink myself so small I could fit inside other people's comfort zones. I called it humility, but really it was fear wearing a Sunday dress. I talked myself out of rooms I was already qualified to walk in. I dimmed my own light, then cried about the darkness. I blame timing, blame people, blame storms. But deep down I knew I was the one pulling the plug on my own sunrise. I was praying for open doors while holding the door knob shut, begging for blessings I wasn't emotionally available to receive. But I'm done rehearsing my own heartbreak. I'm done being the villain in my own story. I'm done calling survival home. Self-sabotage season is over. I'm stepping out of my own way. No more blocking what's been mine. No more running from the light.
Rich Rising.
I prayed for. Self-sabotage season is over, and I'm finally
Welcome in, y'all.
choosing me. I had to sit myself down like a sister I love but can't enable anymore. I said, girl, we can't keep doing this. Not if we wanna live, not if we wanna breathe, not if we wanna see the promise with our own eyes. I had to call out the patterns, the procrastination dressed up as perfection, the settling dressed up as loyalty, the silence dressed up as peace. I had to admit I was addicted to almost healed, almost ready, almost believing in myself, but almost don't birth blessings, almost don't break chains, almost don't build legacy. So I told the whole me, thank you for surviving, but I'm choosing the version of me that's ready to live. Self-sabotage season is over. Hey, I'm stepping out of my own
Come on, y'all.
No more blocking.
Get out your own way right now. Get out your own way, baby.
I prayed for. Self-sabotage season is over, and I'm finally choosing me. I released the fear, I released the doubt, I released the lies. I told myself to stay small. I released the guilt for wanting more. I released the shame for taking too long. I released the version of me that didn't know how to receive love, how to hold joy, how to trust peace. I'm not fighting the world anymore. I'm fighting for myself, and this time I'm winning. Now watch me rise without
for you to win, baby.
apologizing for the altitude. Watch me walk in rooms
It's time
like
for
I
you to
belong
win.
there. Because I do. Watch me love myself like it's a commandment. Watch me open my hands and finally make room for everything with my name on it. I'm alive now, I'm available now, I'm ready now. This is my season of receiving. This is my season of returning to myself. This is my season of overflow.
Woo.
Because self-sabotage season, baby,
That's over.
it's over.
Over.
And I'm just getting started. I'm not blocking blessings anymore. I'm walking toward them, walking in them. I'm walking like I deserve them, because I do. And I always did. I just had to get out of my own way.
Get out your own way. Rich Rising to y'all. Wow. Get out your own way. If only you guys really understood what that meant. When they tell you to get out your own way, it is serious business. So I want to say Rich Rising to you, and welcome to another day of splendor, wonder, We're almost done with Mercury retrograde. We still holding the basket in our hands. We still have so much power that we're working with today. So I just want to say rich rising to you all that we're working with today. Now, here's the skinny. And why I wanted to come to you guys today and bring this message. I heard something this morning as I listened to my own messages. I told y'all I just be sharing with y'all what I do for myself. And when I was listening this morning, and it was like I heard it for the first time. I ain't gonna lie. It was like I heard it for the first time, even though I say it to myself a lot. But this morning I heard it clear. No, what's happening. No is happening anyway. No is happening despite what you might want, despite what you might say you don't want, it seems to be happening anyway. Right? So I wanted to bring some beautiful definitions to y'all. Y'all know I love my definitions, so I wanted to share this too with you so you could understand what they represent and why no is happening anyway. No is the ultimate negative. It means not any. So when you say, I cross this out, I don't even know if I want to say it for y'all. Y'all see, like, I don't even be wanting to give y'all half the message because I don't want to say the words. But I'm going to say it for y'all today. Where you say, you don't have any, and then you put money behind it, you put love behind it. Okay? When you say not at all. And it's also used to express a genuinely negative response. That generally didn't come out that very good, but we ain't going to talk about my speech this morning. So no is the ultimate negative. It means not any or not at all. And it's also used to express a generally negative response. That is the word called N-O. Not K-N-O-W, which is canal. It says knowledge of now. You know what I'm saying? Canal. All right? It's not that no. It's N-O. That one that you say to yourself in your lack. That one that you say to yourself in what you don't have. That one. That no. That not any. Not at all. How many of you guys talk about your money? You guys talk about love. You guys talk about health. You guys talk about all your stuff in the big ultimate negative. Because you will mess around and say you don't got none. You don't got no money. You don't got no this. You don't got that. And when you putting that no out there, I want you to know it's still happening. And I will explain how it's still happening. But let's get to this beautiful word that I want you guys to connect with, and that's yes. Yes is used to express affirmation, agreement, or consent. It primarily serves as a positive response to a question or request. Right? So while no is used as a negative response, yes is used as a positive response. Well, I tell y'all no is happening anyway because, I mean, I've lived the no happening. I've seen the no still happening. When you start to focus on all the negative stuff in your life, even jokingly, I want you to know, even when you consider yourself doing it jokingly. You might call yourself being realistic. Oh, I'm just being real. You ain't gonna try to pull no wool over my eyes. If I don't have it, I don't have it. So you mean to tell me I'm supposed to pretend that I have it if I don't have it? I've had a lot of arguments about this word no. I've had a lot of arguments about it. And there is times to use it. But you see, when you're talking about your life and you're talking about your money and you're talking about your health and you're talking about the things that really truly matter to you, you want to be very careful with the word no. I remember my no was nobody gives a shit. Don't nobody care. Don't nobody listen. Ain't nobody listening. Those are all no's, by the way, guys. Just because you're not forming your mouth and being like, no. Oh my God, I'm saying no to you right now. No, that's not it. It's not just like in that context, okay? It doesn't just fall in that context. When you fix your face and say no, that thing shows up in so many different elements of your life. Nobody cares. Nobody's listening. Nobody loves you. No, 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 no. You're sick, so you can't. No, no, because of this thing or because of that thing. I want you to know every single time you put a no on you, I want you to know every single time that you put a no on you for anything, you are manifesting it just as strongly as you are a yes. As strongly as you put a yes is as strongly as that no will manifest, especially if you keep feeding it. At one point, I used to really tell myself, nobody cares. And even though people were showing me caring, people were showing me love, people were showing, oh my God, Tasha, thank you so much. You're the best. People gave me mad accolades. Oh my gosh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I go back and I read some of the things that people have written about me. And I'm just like, damn, they talk about me. And yet, because I had that no on my own spirit, that no wasn't somebody telling me no. That no was me. That no was coming right out of everything that I was saying for myself. No, I don't want to do that and no this and no that. And I put so much no out there at one point that it was egregious, honey. I'm not going to front to you. It was kind of disgusting. It was disgusting, the amount of no I put out there. And here's the thing, while I was focusing on what I didn't want, and while I was focusing on the negatives, and while I was focusing on what I felt like life was doing to me, and what I felt like people were doing to me, and I felt validated. Don't think you feel validated in that shit. Don't get it twisted. All that validation brought me right back to a place of understanding that it was me, 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 and only me. And when I started to shift that energy and I just started to, I actually watched a movie called The Yes Man. I think it's Jim Carrey. Is it Jim Carrey? Let me find out. Let me find out for y'all, because you know I don't want to give y'all no wrong information, especially when I want y'all to watch something. Yes Man. Yes Man. Yes, that is with Jim Carrey, silly ass. Now the Yes Man, when I watched it, it shows, let me see where it shows that it's playing. No, it is not on Netflix. It is playing on Crave. It is playing on Amazon. It is playing, well, you can buy it on YouTube for $6.99. You could buy it on Google Play for $6.99. You could buy it on Apple TV for $6.99. But if you have a Crave subscription, you could watch it. And if you have Amazon, you could also watch it. But the movie is called Yes Man. And why I wanted this movie, you guys to understand this movie, because this movie changed my life. This guy went out. Let me see if I can get you guys to at least watch the trailer, because we could watch at least the trailer. Damn. Right. Do they still have the trailer? Let's see if they still got the trailer. Do y'all still got the damn trailer? Let me see. This movie's all the way from 2008, y'all. Okay. All right. All right. Hold on, y'all. Calm yourself now. Calm yourself. Okay, let me pop on the desktop real fast. Let me pop on the desktop. There we go. Up you guys over there. Throw you in the corner. All right.
Soldier Norman.
I'm having a little get-together at my place.
We are Sparta!
Yeah, no.
No.
You're always making excuses.
No means no. When's the last time you did anything fun?
Hi.
Carl, long time no see. You must be running this place by now.
I could have. Didn't want to get tied down.
I climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. I've lived. I'm a yes man. Wow.
Yes.
One word.
Yes.
One word.
You say no to life, and therefore you're not living.
Yep.
Every time an opportunity presents itself, you will say
Yes.
yes.
Come on, y'all. Yes.
I do want to take guitar lessons.
I am Farnoosh. Would you be the man for me?
I guess so. Yes, I would like to learn Korean. 청준하시는 어때요?
잘했어요.
What did he call me? Oh.
Discover what happens.
You have to say yes to everything.
Yes.
Do you need a ride?
On that thing?
When every question
Can I borrow a couple bucks?
Are we gonna fight or what?
Would you like to throw Lucy a bridal shower?
has the same answer.
Yeah.
Sure.
Why not? That'd be great. Yeah, I'd love that.
That is sweet, Carl.
Thanks, Fish.
This Christmas,
I never had a Red Bull before, but I had a Red Bull last night. I really like Red Bull.
Yeah, you seem a little hyper.
say yes
Just say yes.
to life.
The world's a playground. But somewhere along the way, everyone forgets it.
Excuse me, could I?
Absolutely. Was I chewing gum before?
Jim Carrey,
Another bump of hot sauce. You guys are really into this yes thing.
Yes Man.
Would I like to increase the size of my... Right. Like I need that.
All right, y'all.
This
Y'all
is
need to
our
watch
story.
that. Okay, hold on. Ain't nobody asked you to play nothing else. I just wanted y'all to see that trailer right there. Now, when I finished watching that movie literally changed my life. It put me into a place that I didn't even recognize how much no I was saying to myself, how much no I was saying to life in the most simple, absolute ways. No, I'm not going because I didn't have the money. No, I'm not going. No, I don't feel like it. No. I was putting myself in so many no's. No, I don't like them, so I don't want that. No. No. I remember one time this homeless guy asked me for some money. And I said, you had more money in your fucking bank account than me. I said, why don't you give me some fucking money? I said, right now, you have more money in that cup than I do in my bank account, in every fucking thing. Fuck off. I was so mad. So, I remember that moment, and it always made me feel so bad because I was at like the deepest phase of no. I didn't think God gave a shit. I didn't think life cared. I didn't think nothing was doing anything. I didn't think that anything saw me, heard me, felt me, loved me. It was disgusting on how no was my life. No was happening anyway because I was tuned to the frequency because hey, it's my reality. And I was focused on it as exactly that. Oh, it's just reality. And I just need to just be real with myself and be real with da. And I was going through so many spirals. So many spirals. And then that movie Yes Man came out. My daughter was 4 years old at the time. I'd already tried to commit suicide when she was 2. And that was a that was a that was a really rough time for me. That first 4 years, and I'd say like 5 years of her life was really rough. I was living. At one point, I was living on $2 a day. I was on welfare, trying to figure it out with a baby, and because I'd went through so much stuff with her dad at the time, I refused. I did not want to take any help from his family. Like I never stopped them from seeing her, but I don't want your money. Keep your money for her. Open up a trust for her, do whatever you want to do for her, but I don't physically want your money. I'm good, thanks. Y'all ain't gonna throw that shit back in my face later. Fuck all of you. So there was so much no I was going through at those times. And, having a suicide, I tried to jump up on it from off a bridge, and God planted my feet and refused to let me jump off that bridge. And that day I told God, I said, if you really real, like if you real, not like in my fucking imagination or some God in the sky that I can't see. If you real, like if you as real as they say you are, then stop me from dying right now. Stop me from killing myself right now, because that's the only way you're going to prove to me that you are who the fuck you say you are. Straight up. Hey, well, my relationship with God is a little bit real and raw. Mine is more real and raw. You know what I'm saying? I be having straight arguments, cuss outs, dig down fights. Like, if God showed up to be in person, we would be rubbing it on the floor some days, like tussling. Okay? I have that true, honest relationship with God. I don't got time to be playing around, because it ain't got time to play around neither. And so that day I challenged God. I said, you want to act like you all that and a bag of chips? All right, save me then. And my feet planted to the ground and I couldn't move. Like I was holding on to the railing, trying to pull myself up with every ounce of my being. People were calling the police. They were like, someone's trying to jump off the bridge. They're trying to climb up. You could see, like, because I had 1 foot up. But that next fucking foot just wouldn't move. And just I was like pulling my foot, like literally like holding my leg and trying to pull it off the fucking ground. When I tell you, it was like, if you ever watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, not the blue people, but the one with Aang, and they do the earth bending and shit. And when they lock your foot in that earth, and there's nothing you could do to move because they bended you, connected you with that earth. Hey, That's how I felt that day. And the officer rolled up on me. And when that officer rolled up on me, he was like, "What are you doing up here? What are you doing up here? Look at you. You're too young to be up here. What's going on in your life?" And he just started to talk to me. This one's still full. He just started to talk to me, just started to just connect with me, just started to just talk to me. He sat me down in the car, talked to me for over an hour before he brought me to the hospital. His name was David Bush. Officer David Bush, I want to thank you very much for saving my life that day. That was, thank you. Thank you. That's why I tell people I don't got time to be a racist. I don't got time to feel like, white people have done me so this and done me so that, because that was a white man, and I mean a white man named David Bush, that sat me down in a car and reminded me why God loved me that day. So you can't tell me to hate all fucking white people. I can't. Sorry. I can't do it. Because some of them motherfuckers helped save my life. Because that day, if that man did not roll up on me that day, I would not be here today. My daughter would have lost her mother way too early. And it would have been a devastating blow to a lot. A lot. And so, when I tell you that day God gave me something. First of all, God proved. Look, this energy right here, this thing that you talking to, is bigger than you. You may not know how I work. You may not know why I work. You may not know how to pull the veil back. You may not know. I don't care if you know. I don't need you to know. That's not your job. All I need you to do is trust. And boy, let me tell you, I had put God through some trusted moments. And that day, when my leg locked down, I knew God was real that day. I had had many examples of it, but that day was the truest day I ever experienced. And God said, "No, you're not coming with me. I'm about to take all the no out your spirit, and I'm about to start putting some yes in. You keep telling me no, you don't want to be here. No, no to life, no to everything. You keep telling me no. You keep telling me no to the purpose that I put in you. I put a special task of being Taja in you, and you're going to tell me no? Fuck that." So, 2008, 2 years after that experience, I started learning how to love myself more. Creflo Dollar helped me with that. I learned how to start loving myself more. Started working on just learning more. Still feeling up and down and down and up and up and down. Some days I felt great. Some days I still wanted to die. But I had more days that I was up than I was down. And then the yes man came. And after I watched that movie, first of all, I saw how much no I was telling life, which was a lot. I was telling life no in every single facet that no can produce. I was telling it. So one day, after I watched The Yes Man, I said, okay. I said, all right, God, because I took that as a sign. Because I was praying and I was asking and I was like, God, please, I need a message. You want me to stay on this planet? Please, I need you to talk to me. Because why don't I feel like I can't hear you half the time? But God talks to us in every single way. A song will just pop up on you. A movie will just pop up on you. You'll overhear a conversation. I'll pop up on your screen. something is going to come to let you know I'm listening. That glass might break to catch your attention, but I'm listening. And so while I was crying out and I'm like, oh God, please, like, I need you to fucking tell me the truth. Like, I need you to tell me who I am, what I am, why the hell am I here? Like, what do you want? And why do you keep shitting on me? Why do you keep abusing me? Why do you keep just making me feel like garbage all the time? Like, what is your problem? Like, you want me to be here, but like this, I don't want to, because this is a struggle. This is a bigger struggle than I want to be here. They talking about God don't give you more than you can handle. I feel like sometimes that's a lie. I feel like, no, brother. I think you giving me way more than I can handle, Father. My life changed when I started to become a yes man. I had discernment in what I was saying yes and no to. I had discernment, but initially I just wanted to do it how we did it in the movie. So for 1 week, I said yes to everything thank God nobody asked me to suck dick that week, because it would have been a problem. Okay, look. If y'all come here looking for a saintly way or knowing that you guys a sex project, I'm not the one for y'all. But if you here to get some truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, and you might get some truth that you didn't expect the way you expected it, but this is the way this truth is going to be delivered, then welcome. But I ain't gonna lie, I was like, thank you, Lord, you didn't ask me to do, you know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy in that week, you know what I mean? But everything that came to me, I said yes to. So there's a scene in the movie where there's a homeless man that comes up to him and asks him for $5. He gives him the $5. He asks him for more. He gives him more. He asks him for more. He gives him more. So he's realizing, like, this guy's just saying yes. Like, he's just taking advantage. And that experience literally happened to me. When I was in my yes man phase, because you remember I already told you I cussed out a homeless man talking about, give me some fucking money. Give me some money. Shit. You don't know my circumstances asking me. And so this homeless man came up to me and said, you know, can I get some change? I said, yeah, I gave him $5. He said, can I get some more, please? And I just kind of just looked up at the sky, like, and I just laughed. And I was like, here. So I gave him another $5. He was like, you know, I don't want to be too forward, but, you know, like, if I could just get $5 more, I'd be able to get something to eat. I'll be like, I'll be able to take care of myself for the morning. And I ended up giving him another $10. And that man just looked at me with this awe in his eyes, like he couldn't fucking believe that just happened to him. And I'm not going to lie, I was looking at him in the same way, because I was like, I can't believe this is happening. And he was like, I just want to thank you so much. He was like, I didn't expect you to say yes. I was like, something told me to tell you yes. He was like, and you don't even understand how you just made my day. He was like, I don't like being out here asking for money. He was like, I'm just in a really bad position. He told me a little bit about his story and stuff. And then he went about his way and I went about mine. And I was just like, wow, look at what a yes did right there. Look at what a yes did. And it was so powerful to me to see what that yes did. It was so powerful. And I kept on saying yes. I got invited to dinners. I got invited to parties. I got invited to the most random shit when I started saying yes. I ended up going with a friend of mine for her to do a gig. And I ended up like in some Timbuktu, like we ended up behind the scenery, let's put it like, I ain't know where the fuck we was. The GPS just kept on driving us into a field at one point. Like, that's how far out we were that the GPS was tripping. Like, oh no, I'm like, this GPS drove us into a field. We drove up to this house. Honey, I ain't never been in a house this big in my life. This house was a mega size. I mean, beautiful. We went up in there, man, and she did the gig and we partied. It was an amazing experience. And that yes energy started coming to me to the point where even now, we're in 2026. Right now, I'm a yes man. I prefer yes than no. I know how to discern and say no, but yes is so much sweeter. So I don't say no to my money anymore. Yes, I might have my days where I'm stressed out, or I might still feel that little bit of strain because it's not tangibly in my hand. But there's a yes that I know for sure is. I know that I got the yes. I heard it, I felt it, and I'm moving in it. Now, I want you to know when you're dealing with your yes, you're dealing with faith. You're dealing with just having trust and confidence that everything's going to work itself out for you. That's literally what yes is. Yes is having faith. It is having the trust and confidence that you going forward with this thing is going to be positive for you. And I want you to know when you start to become a real yes man, you're not going to be asked to do things that are going to be negative. You're not going to be asked to steal, to lie, to be corrupted. You're not going to be asked to go and sell your body, or you're not going to be asked to do those things. When you start to align yourself with a yes, you won't have to do nothing that will imprison you, kill you, maim you, hurt you, or do that to anybody else. You won't feel the need to, because when you start to watch that alignment flow for real, the level of peace that yes will bring you will make you understand that you were always heard. You have always been being presented with an alternative to your no. It's just whether or not you're deciding that you want to take it, you want to listen to it, what you want to do with it, because that's the principle there. Because the only no that you have is you. Straight up. The only thing that blocks you is you. The only thing that takes your money away from you is you. Because once you give a power to no, it will come to being. You have no love, okay? Everybody's going to disappear on you. You have no money? All right, so all those opportunities, they're going to go sit on another shelf. You think they're going to come and sit with you? They're not going to rush to sit with you if you put no out there. This is where manifestation comes very important. Because in order for you to manifest, you must devote everything to that energy. So like a food and wine fest, when you're looking at a cheese fest, Riv fest, jerk fest. How many fests do we have? So when you're dealing with a manifest, you yourself, honey, you must devote all of your energy, your time, and your attention to whatever it is you want to bring into being. And that right there shifts your whole paradigm. You're not in a no. You've never been in a no. The only time you've ever been in no is when you gave your power to it. From the moment you gave your power to no, you had. You couldn't deny it. You can't stop it. In the sense that you keep feeding it, that energy is going to ignite itself. And the only way for you to be able to extinguish that fire now, you got to start getting into the yes mode. When you get into the yes mode, that's when you'll be in business. So I wanted to share with y'all little Ikisms. Because he goes so perfectly with what I do that I got to share with you what he do. Because here's the thing. And what I want to remind you is, and this is what he's going to be reminding you of. Shit, they'll shut down everything. It's just this plug shut down. The only thing that he's going to remind you, and the only thing that you need to be reminded of is, God will not choose for you. I know you guys think that if you say, God, if it's your will, if you want this for me, I want you to know, God ain't gonna make the choice for you, baby. You must choose for yourself. So let's go.
And to do the work, to do the Father's work. I want to repeat again my former instruction. Be a choosing individual. Say, I am a choosing individual.
I am a choosing individual.
For ladies and gentlemen, when the farmer chooses what he is going to plant in Mother Earth and prepares the earth, representing the subconscious in you, and plants that particular seed and nourishes and cultivates and cares for the seed as it grows, by making that choice and following that course of action, he automatically prevents something else from growing in that earth. Is that right?
That's correct.
Ladies and gentlemen, when you choose the positive good that you want to be, to do, and to have,
when you implement that no deep
you
enough,
also void and avoid what you don't want. And the only way to void and avoid what you don't want is to choose what you do want. Ooh, that's good. Sit down and write that down. Hurry up. The only way to void and avoid what you don't want is to what? Choose what you do want. Now, so if you're always getting what you don't want, watch your choices. You're perhaps not choosing clearly and definitely enough what you do want.
Yep.
If the farmer has planted tomatoes on a plot of Mother Earth, and he has prepared his ground and continues to nurture the growth of what he does want, that automatically voids and avoids extraneous growth.
Understand?
I would like to shout at you
Do you
for
understand
7
that?
hours straight. One statement. Take it from this lesson. Be a choosing individual. What did I say?
Be a choosing individual.
What did I say?
Be a choosing individual.
You see, if you don't choose what you do want, you're going to get what? What you don't want.
Yep, you're going to get whatever.
And then don't complain.
Don't complain.
No farmer will complain about the crabgrass growing on his ground if he has not planted something there.
Period.
You
How
see,
could
he's
you be
enough
mad?
of a scientist to understand that in order to permit, to prevent, to avoid what he does not want, he must do what? Plant what he does want. He must choose what he wants and plant it there. Now let's stand up again. Who knows? Maybe we'll do the work, or we may come across another gem and have to write it down. If you get tired of all of this, just go on out the door after you leave your offering. For you have noticed in this chart of the progression of an idea through the factor of the mind that the first thing we ought to do is what? Choose.
Choose.
Isaiah, or rather it was Joshua, who said to his people, choose you this day whom you will serve.
Choose.
I love to see people's eyes when I say this
Are you
that I'm
going to
about
choose
to
yes,
say
or are
now.
you going to choose
You
no?
got your eyes
What are
ready
you
to
going to
spread
choose?
them up again?
Because you have the
There
power
is
of how
one
this
thing that
amplifies
the
and
infinite will
plays
not
out in
do
your
for
life.
you. Infinite God will not choose for you.
Infinite God will not choose
There's an
for
old
you.
saying says beggars can't be choosers. Beggars had better start being choosers.
Yep.
As long as you're not a chooser, you're going to be a beggar. You're going to be a take what I can get her.
You're going to be a whatever.
Beggars had better choose not to be beggars. Beggars had better choose to be independent and start to work at it.
Yep.
Now, I'm not telling you to go around choosing other folks' stuff. Choose your own stuff.
Choose your
let's get
own
that straight.
stuff.
Make your own choices. What did I tell you the one statement is that I want you to remember from this lesson? I wish I could yell that in your ear all day and all night. The infinite says, choose you.
Choose you, yes or no?
Lord, tell me what you want me to do.
Yep.
Now, it's an interesting thing about infinite God, infinite wisdom, infinite intelligence. Infinite God, infinite wisdom, infinite intelligence will empower you and give you all of the assistance that you need to make a right decision.
Yep.
But it will not make the decision for you. That's an interesting thing.
It will
It's just
not
like the old
make
adage.
the
You
decision
may lead
for
a horse to water,
but you
can't make him
cannot
drink.
make it drink.
The infinite is not going to force your head down into the water, horse.
No. Now, it'll save your ass from drowning.
The infinite will lead you to the water of life, the water of health, happiness, love, success, prosperity, and money.
Yep.
But then when you get there, the infinite says what? Choose you.
Choose
And again,
you.
and I want to rub this in, the infinite will not choose for you, but the infinite will provide you with all of the intelligence.
With everything that
all
you
of the
need.
wisdom. In all your ways acknowledge him. He will direct your path. He will lead you right up to the decision, give you all that you need to make the decision with, but he will not make the decision for you. And
No,
there's
he will
one
not.
thing that I say again and again to the practitioners in this ministry. When you counsel people, and I abide by this myself, never make a decision for them. Don't come to me to make a decision for you. I'll pray for you about it.
But I will
Should
not make
sell
that
my house?
decision
Should
for
I go back to
you.
North Carolina?
You ain't gonna lock me in
Should I
telling
get
me
rid
it's
of
my fault.
husband?
Nope.
Well, if he comes in every Saturday night and beats the hell out of you, God shouldn't have to tell you nothing, you nut.
Ah!
You stick around there praying about that.
God shouldn't have to tell you nothing.
See, sometimes I think people want, a lot of times people want to avoid the responsibility of a decision.
Yep. Uh-oh.
I mean, because some things are just very clear.
Very clear. Some no's are so in your face, I don't understand how the hell y'all saying yes.
Well, the man shouldn't have had the chance to beat the hell out of you but once.
I don't know how the fuck y'all saying yes to some of the shit y'all do. I don't know.
I'm getting slightly off the subject, but on it. I can remember a lady who always told her husband, said, now let me tell you one thing. She'd tell him, she says, if you ever raise your hand to hit me, don't you ever lay down and go to sleep in this house.
Amen?
The man was a drunkard. He drank his liquor. He raised his hell.
But he
She was
never
a very
touched that
religious
woman.
lady. She was sanctified. Very religious lady. She went to church every night.
You know what that man never
And
did?
he didn't want to be saved, wanted no part of being saved.
Nope.
But she just wanted to have that understanding with him. All right, if you want to live like that, that's your business. I'm going to church. But just one thing.
Don't ever.
If you ever raise your hand to hit me.
If you ever. If you
Don't you ever lay down to go to sleep in this
Don't go to
house.
sleep in this house. Okay, you ain't gonna wake the hell up.
And strangely enough, he never got saved. He drank his liquor.
Mm-hmm. He never fussed his
But
wife,
never
though.
did he let his liquor fool him.
He ain't let his liquor fool him, though.
He never let his liquor fool him to hit that sanctified woman.
I know that's right. You got to figure out, are you a victim or a volunteer?
How did I get off on that? What was I talking about? Choosing, yes, and some people making a decision. So she had an understanding with him.
Mm-hmm.
But some of you making this, should I leave my husband? As I say, after he beats the hell out of you one time, you
I
shouldn't
think
have
it
to
would
go
be a
ask
good
the preacher.
idea.
Anything.
No.
Because the preacher may take the Bible and say to you, what God has joined together, let no man put asunder.
Aye.
So, look, preacher, isn't you just getting the hell beat out of you every
You
Friday?
ain't getting your
every
ass
Friday
whooped.
and Saturday night.
It ain't you getting your head topped up. Calm down, preacher man. You better know when to say no.
Next thing, I wouldn't accuse the Almighty of some of this stuff.
You better know when to say
So
no.
you have to take the responsibility for your choices and your decisions.
Yep. Yep.
And I'm not going to do that. God is not going to take the responsibility of decision from an individual.
No, it's not.
But once you make the choice begins to process
Yes, it does.
through the factory of the mind to manifestation.
Yep.
All right, let's start the process
That's
right
what
here,
happens.
right now.
Right here, right now.
I work with the process of creation
I work with the process of creation
by making good choices.
by making good choices
With my reasoning mind,
with my reasoning mind.
I choose to be healthy
I choose to be healthy,
and thereby
I
avoid and avoid sickness.
avoid and avoid sickness.
I choose to be happy
I choose to be happy,
and thereby avoid and avoid depression.
Thereby I avoid depression
and unhappiness.
and unhappiness.
I choose to love and be loved.
I choose to love and be loved.
And thereby I void and avoid hate.
Thereby I void and avoid hate.
I choose to be successful and prosperous.
I choose to be successful and prosperous.
And thereby I void and avoid failure and poverty.
Thereby I void and avoid failure and poverty.
I choose to have lots of money.
Woo! I choose to have lots of money.
And thereby I void and avoid being broke.
And thereby I void and avoid being broke. Talk to me.
Choices.
My choices.
My good choices.
My good choices.
My God choices.
My God choices.
Are now in production.
Are now in production.
In the factory of the mind.
In the factory of the mind.
My word.
My word.
Goes forth out of my mouth.
That goes forth out of my mouth.
Shall not return unto me void.
Shall not return unto me void.
But shall prosper.
But shall prosper.
In the thing.
In the thing.
Whereunto I sent it.
Whereunto I sent it.
And shall accomplish.
And shall accomplish.
That which I please.
That which I please.
I see the manifestation.
I see the manifestation.
Of my good choices.
Of my good choices.
I feel the manifestation.
I feel the manifestation.
Of my good choices.
Of my good choices.
So it is.
And so it is.
It cannot be otherwise.
It cannot be otherwise.
And I rejoice because of it.
And I rejoice because of it.
Thank you, God, in me.
Thank you, God, in me. Woo!
I know I've been changed. I know I've been changed.
Woo! So look, God's not going to choose for you. So you must make a choice for yourself. And when you start to go down the yes road, you're going to find that there's a lot more on the yes road that is going to keep you in a positive and powerful alignment compared to if you stay on the struggle bus of no. No, do not any, not at all, any negation. That energy is not for you. Rich rising, everyone. Everything that flows is not, it's not flowing for you the way you want it until you truly understand you are the way you want it. You're not looking for somebody else. You're not trying to figure it out. You're just going with your flow. That's it. You're literally just going with the flow. And when you really start to have an understanding that yes is what you came here for, that yes is what it is that you deserve, it's all that you came here for is yes. Because whether you're putting the energy out to what you actually want, or you're putting the energy out to maybe, or I don't know, you're putting the energy out to that, whatever it is, that's what you're going to get into being. Absolutely, sweetheart. I'm grateful for all of you guys who have taken the time to sit, learn, listen, and gain something out of this. Because you have a lot to gain. You have a lot to gain. All you're doing right now, I want you to lock in. Oh, y'all know what I'm about to play. Oh, shit. Look, they just dropped one 12 minutes ago. I'm about to go listen to that after I get up live with y'all. See, I be on a rush for my stuff, y'all. Let me add this to my playlist. I got my Rev Ike playlist on YouTube. Has 447 videos, so you guys could check that out anytime you want. I think I got like 3 different playlists. And anything new that they drop, I gobble it up and put it on the playlist right away. So thank you guys for being here. Ike, thank you so much for allowing me to be able to share your message with the world in every way possible. I'm so grateful for myself, for listening, for doing, for never giving up. And I want you guys just saying yes today. Like, yes, 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 yes. It's the only way that you are going to be able to keep that yes going, keep that energy flowing. You got to lock the hell in.
No distractions.
We're locking in. We locking in. We locking in. We locking in.
Nobody's coming to save you. So what you gonna do?
I ain't calling y'all bitches or nothing. You can change that word, but I only want you to lock in.
Lock in, bitch. No distractions.
Come on.
Lock in, bitch. No reactions. Eyes forward. Tunnel vision.
Yes.
You don't
Where's
need
my yes? I see it. I see it.
Lock in, bitch.
Lock
Stay
into that yes.
Lock in,
from right in
bitch.
here.
Mind your business.
Take it from right in here.
Cut the friction.
Hey.
You don't need their permission. They was sleeping, now they lurking when you level up. Same ones quiet, got opinions when you coming up. In the Jeep, cheap, I don't bargain, I don't double up. You ain't adding to my piece, then you not enough. No debates, no replies, no explanations. I've been moving like a ghost through the expectations. Used to chase validation, now it's elevation. Now it's self-made discipline over desperation. Lock in, bitch, no distractions. Lock in, bitch, no reactions. Eyes forward, tunnel vision. You don't need their permission. They watching, they talking.
Oh, they running their fucking mouth. Wheel that up and come again. Select that. We have to do that one more time.
So what you gonna do?
And then we're gonna head out of here. And I say have a beautiful day to y'all. As I leave you dancing.
Lock in, bitch, no distractions.
What?
Lock in, bitch, no reactions. Eyes forward, tunnel vision. You don't need their permission. Lock in, bitch, stay consistent. Lock in, bitch, mind your business. Cut the noise, cut the friction. You don't need their permission. They was sleeping, now they lurking when you level up. Same ones quiet, got opinions when you coming up. In the Jeep, cheap, I don't bargain, I don't double up. You ain't adding to my piece, then you not enough. No debates, no replies, no explanations. I've been moving like a ghost through the expectations. Used to chase validation, now it's elevation. Now it's self-made discipline over desperation.
What?
Lock in, bitch, no distractions.
That's all you're doing?
Lock in, bitch, no
what is the yes you want?
Eyes forward,
tunnel vision. Keep that tunnel vision on that yes.
Don't need their permission.
Don't back down on your yes.
They talking.
Lock it in. And anybody will tell you, don't tell them, fuck off.
Lock in, bitch, mind your business. Level up, no forgiveness. Lock in, they watching you now. Same ones laughing, wanna copy you now. Lock in, bitch, no distractions.
it.
Bitch, no reactions. Eyes forward, tunnel vision. You don't need their permission. Lock in, bitch, stay consistent. Lock in, bitch, mind your business. Cut the noise, cut the friction. You don't need their permission. Stay focused.
Just stay focused.
Solid. Stay locked in.
That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. And I mean, while it jumped on and on, remember that you're the one that you're saying yes for. They weren't there when you was crying. They weren't there when you were hungry. They weren't there when those no's were so heavy on your chest. You thought your chest would cave in. So as you fucking rise today and you stand on your yes, anybody tell you anything, you tell them I'm celebrating me today.
When I look in my
and you ain't gonna stop what I got going on.
And all that I've been.
Come on, what you been through? You been through
Every
so much.
Scar, every fall.
All them no's.
Every place I've been in.
Why let them stop your yes?
I'm still here breathing.
Come on, baby.
Still finding my way.
Yeah.
Through the nights I thought I wouldn't see another day. Ain't nobody clapping for me, so I'm clapping for myself.
You're your yes. You're the
All
yes.
The times I held on.
Come on now.
When I needed help. I celebrate me.
Come on, y'all.
For everything I survived. All the nights I cried. But still I stayed alive.
Come on, y'all.
I celebrate me.
Tell yourselves yes today. They don't gotta know your journey.
Even when it's hard.
They don't gotta know where you've been.
I'm who I need to be.
Come on, what is
it? You gotta
it?
do it for yourself. Ain't nobody coming through. You gotta find your strength even when you don't want to. It's gonna be hard sometimes. It's gonna feel too much. You gon' break, you gon' cry, you gon' wanna give up. But believe me, you gon' make it even when you can't see. You're stronger than the moment. You just gotta believe. I celebrate me for everything I survived. All the storms I walked through. Still I'm here, still alive. Oh, I celebrate me. Yeah, I'm rising slowly, even with no clear view. Nothing stopping me. It's your eyes, even if it don't feel like it yet. You still standing.
Come on.
And that means
love the
something.
fuck out yourself. Just say
No
yes
one
to
can
you.
take that from you.
Right? Some of y'all know what all that was about.
Celebrate me.
Woo!
For the woman I became. Through the hurt, through the pain, I still found my way. Celebrate me. And I wanna apologize. Every step I took.
Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
Got me to
Ooh, did you? Ooh, Rachel, I gotta see. Rachel, I need to see, please. Thank you. You gonna be alright. Look at that. You shining, baby. Celebrate you everywhere. I love you guys. Have a beautiful, phenomenal day. And really, really, really go out there and shine. And what you're gonna do today? You're gonna say yes. Please say yes. Take all the no's, all that negative. Take whatever negativity is that you've been swallowing, spit it out, shit it out, vomit it out, however you got to do. Do a cleanse, get it out of your spirit, and start to say yes. You'll see how life was waiting on you to just say yes. I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Take care.